Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
There's a lot going on in DC, as you may already know. First off, I wanted to read to you what some of the grassroots organizations are saying by Trump's recent executive order that was just signed and how that will impact DC directly. Secondly, the veterans are coming there, and some have already arrived in Union Station in Washington, DC, which is actually the train station that you can take the train from DC all the way up to Maine, Connecticut, you name it, and also the bus terminal for local buses in that particular location. With that stated, I'm going to show you someone mentioning that the veterans are coming, but first I'm going to read the statement that one of the grassroots organizations has said. Thank you.
So I'll start signing the executive orders. To me, this is a very, very big deal. One of the executive orders has to do with cashless bail. That was when the big crime in this country started. And I can tell you who did it, when, but I don't want to do that because others followed pretty quickly. But that was when it happened. Somebody kills somebody, they go in, don't worry about it, no cash, come back in a couple of months, we'll give you a trial. You never see the person again. And I mean, they kill people and they get out. Cashless bail. They thought it was discriminatory to make people put up money because they just killed 3 people lying on a street. Any street all over the country, cashless bail. We're ending it, but we're starting by ending it in D.C., and that we have the right to do through federalization. Okay, let's go. Could I ask you to say exactly what this is?
Of course. So, as you've consistently identified, sir, cashless bail policies are a key driver of the disorder we see on city streets all over America. Catch and release system allows criminals to keep going back out onto the street and reoffending. What this executive order does, it charges your attorney general with identifying jurisdictions all over the country that have cashless bail policies, and then it withholds or revokes federal funds and grants that are flowing to those jurisdictions to ensure that we're only supporting the people who have reasonable common sense policies around crime.
So what?
Earlier today, Trump issued 3 new executive orders. One aims to end cash bail. One aims to detain people who have not been convicted of any crime. The third would establish a new militarized police force in D.C. tasked with quelling civil disturbances and ensuring the public safety and order. That's the statement that one of the grassroots organizations. I'm ready to show you the man talking about the veterans are on their way to Union Station in DC. And one other video I'm going to show you is a woman on Benning Road in DC showing you the checkpoints that the Trump administration through the National Guard, ICE, Department of Homeland Security have set up. The problem with this, and one of the reasons this makes me so angry, is that, in fact, this particular Benning Road that's in D.C. leads to Bladensburg Road, which goes into Prince George's County, Maryland. And Prince George's County, Maryland is supposed to be the wealthiest county in the United States of Black Americans, or Black people in general, for that matter. With that said, this whole entire thing is well targeted in terms of where they're located, where they're at. They're not only in Upper Northwest, but they make sure that this particular corridor, Benning Road, which is a very busy street for people who live and work in DC or have relatives that live in PG County, to go back and forth. So to set up a checkpoint on that street is highly targeting of Black people. And from what I understand, there's a Home Depot, I believe, off of Benning Road as well. So there would be a lot of Latino people too, but in particularly Black folks. Just saying.
We have some big news right now. Veterans at Union Station are about to start a massive sit-in. Essentially, they're not leaving Union Station until the military occupation, in their words, in Washington, D.C. ends. Right now, there are about 10 veterans, but this number is expected to grow, according to organizers, to the hundreds. They're going to be marching across the city right now, and that's only going to get bigger and bigger throughout the day and throughout the week. So United States veterans are actively protesting what's happening in Washington, D.C., the National Guard takeover of Washington, D.C. There are some guardsmen actually right behind me over there. National Guard is now carrying weapons in Washington, D.C., and clearly veterans are saying, no, we're in front of Union Station. These veterans are about to start a major sit-in, and they say they're not leaving until, well, the National Guard leaves as well. So this could be a several-week, several-month sit-in. I'll provide you updates throughout the day. If you're in Union Station, come say hi and follow along, stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. I will have much more to come soon.
So the cops and the feds are about 30 agents deep at this checkpoint right now to apparently stop people for seatbelts, blinkers, or tints on their cars, stopping the real bad crime that is plaguing DC. So why do you need Homeland Security investigation to manage if they're not wearing their seatbelt? Someone riddle me that. And why do you need 30 people standing around doing nothing with our tax dollars at a checkpoint if it's about seatbelts and safety? Someone please tell me.